today. I think I'm going to go walk her in this alternate park where I don't see as many dogs for my own self-preservation. A little cooler this morning. Our grow room was about 63 when I woke up. It's maintaining a good temperature with a tiny, tiny heater in there. Can adjust down, comes on up at 60. Had to go out first thing this morning and see if my basil made it. Made it overnight. Just got to keep it from drying out. Those little tiny transplants are a little more tender. But I guess basil actually is pretty hardy. It likes heat and it does pretty well in the sun. So if you're going to transplant something that doesn't have 2 leaves yet, that's probably a better one for it, right? But I'm so excited with this grow room, all the potential it has. I have so many trays left to plant. I've been switching out the hydroponics and putting dirt in the trays. And so far I have a lot of peppers and tomatoes planted, some basil. I have some borage planted in the window, some menthol. A green tea plant that almost died. It doesn't really look like it wants to come back to life, but it's got one green leaf, so we'll give it a chance, right? Unfortunately, my apricot seeds molded in the dirt, so I guess I should have planted those outside. It's possible they may have made it in the cold. They're doing pretty good in the refrigerator. I'm going to try grafting onto the almond in the spring. We'll see if I have better success with that. But I planted some melon seeds and some cucumber seeds and some pea seeds and some thyme yesterday, in addition to transplanting more lettuces. I have one hydroponic tray that's got a bunch of seedlings in it that are just germinating, so I'm going to let that one sit for a little bit. A little bit of a challenge with the hanging baskets, with the plants not having a root system going through it. I have to be very careful with how much water that I put in there because it wants to run out, right? So I've been, bunnies and quail at the same time. How cute. I enjoy the little wildlife we have here. But my thought for that is, because eventually we'd like to have bubblers going to our trays in case we travel, which is a little problematic if it's going to leak out at the base. But my thought is I could plant flat trays underneath those hanging baskets, and that would collect the water. So maybe the flat trays immediately under those baskets wouldn't need a bubbler. They would just get watered by the water that comes off the hanging ones, right? So that's a possible solution for that problem. I want to add some more tomatoes and peppers. Right now I have a couple different kinds of chili peppers, some Thai chili peppers, and a regular old-fashioned chili pepper, and some bell peppers. I actually used the Thai chilies in some curry that I made last night. I made a pumpkin curry with lentils and potatoes, a little bit of shredded coconut. I didn't actually have spinach. I found that you can actually take leaves off of broccoli and cauliflower and it works just as good. So I threw that in, and some onion and some garlic and some spices, and it's really pretty good. Did I say potatoes? Yeah. It was nice. Nice hot food for a cooler time of the year. I'm always a fan of soup. But I have a little list going of things that I want to try growing. I can plant about 2 trays a day just with trading out the hydroponics. Serenity Story, hi. Oh, hey, mine first name. How you doing there? Good morning. Thanks for joining us. It's probably good evening where you are, right? It's still morning here. I've got to get my bag out. Miss Meg is ready to do her business. What a good girl. But yeah, I have a whole list of things that I want to start. Actually, you can do quite a bit with Happy New Year, Serenity. Oh, you're relatively fine. I am too. Thanks for asking. All right, let mommy get the bag. Good Lord. Could use her to rototill the garden, right? She just likes to dig. All right, just come on in here. Get this cleanup taken care of. Go find us a little trash can before we continue our walk. Yeah, good girl. I'm thinking I could do some beets. And the cool thing about beets is you can eat the greens on them too. They're great in salad. And I've read that you actually get more nutrients on the leaves, on the root vegetables, than you do from the actual vegetables, like such as radishes, right? There's no reason you can't throw that in soup or throw it in your salad. Just chop it up good. I've had pretty good luck with that. And might as well try some onions. The garlic does really good outside here. The onions, it grows. I mostly get the greens. I don't really get big onions outside here. So I'm gonna try some onions in that space too. I love onions, especially the red ones. Radishes, I could eat radishes all day long. I'll plant some of those. Come on, Meg. Did I do anything fun with my dog over the holiday? Well, she got to go get puppuccinos at Coffee. She had a play date. Some people came over. That was really fun. And if you've been following this channel, I don't know if you have, but she's a shelter dog. We got her 2 years ago, and she was horribly withdrawn and emaciated. And the first time she met this little dog, she just ignored it. She acted like it wasn't in the room, but this time she was actually joyful, and she jumped around and wanted to play. So it's really heartwarming to see her come so far. And we try to get her out for a walk just about every day, one of us, you know. If we're busy or getting ready to go do whatever we're going to do. We try to have a little fun every day. Just a minute, Meg. Oops. All right, take care of that. Come on. What are you so excited about? See, I'm excited for life, Mom. Yeah, you're going for a walk. What a good girl. Yeah, she's a rescue. We got her from the shelter 2 years ago, and we had a dog that died like about 4 years ago, and we didn't know if we wanted another dog, but we got to thinking we wanted a dog. And people were abandoning 140 dogs a day at the shelter, and we weren't going to get a puppy or buy a dog. So it's kind of hard getting a dog from the shelter. A lot of them are big, and a lot of times dogs end up in shelters because people don't socialize them, and so some of them probably would not have been good in our home. But Meg is a nice size, and she ended up being perfect for us. It was quite a bit of work. If you take a dog that's been abused, they have a lot of issues to overcome, you know. Thankfully, she's never been a dog to make messes or tear anything up. She's very well behaved. But she had a lot of fears. For example, if my husband is standing up, she won't go outside. He has to be seated if I open the door for her to go out back. But she's a great addition to our family. She's a good companion for me. I used to be a runner, and I always had bigger dogs that I loved running with. Dogs are just good companions, and if you're a woman, they kind of keep you safer too, right? There's easier people to target than a woman with a dog. But I always had bigger dogs, but I can't really handle a large dog anymore. Not that she isn't strong. She's pretty strong for a little dog. She's all muscle. She's half Siberian Husky and half American Staffordshire Terrier. What a good girl. And when I first got her, she wouldn't cross this road. Actually, wouldn't go more than 50 feet from the house. What a good girl. But you can see now she does really well. She's not scared. Oh, they're being nice. They're letting me cross. Look at that. She's come so far. So that's nice for me because I love walking all over the place with her. It's great exercise. Walking is one of the safest exercises you can do, just physically anyway. I mean, you got to take your living environment into consideration. Come on, Mike. Yep. There might be some areas where it's not that safe to walk at. Thankfully, this is a pretty good neighborhood. I see little old ladies out here often. Good girl. Everybody's being nice and letting me cross the road. All right, now we're in the nature park. It's very enjoyable for me. When we had our dog Rio was a herding dog, and over in this park you see jackrabbits, these huge rabbits. He always thought we were hunting rabbits together. I never let him off the leash, but we would sort of walk in the direction of the rabbits, and he thought we were pursuing the rabbit. He was pretty intrigued by those things. So yeah, you can guess that I love dogs, and I love nature, and gardening. And definitely looking forward to continue to work in that garden space that my husband had built for me. It's amazing what you can do in 50 square feet. Plus, the benefit of 50 square feet is if you have to add any extra heat or any cooling, it's not going to be very expensive, right? You know, money is a consideration for everybody. But that's what we've got going on today. I'd have to do a sauna after I get done with this walk. There's actually quite a few people out walking. I'm surprised. Oh, there's a little loose guy. Cutie. I hope everybody has a blessed day today. Thanks for joining us on our walk this morning. Thanks for watching.